A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillah Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Amiin Rahmanir Rahim Maliki Yaumi Diin. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Wa barakatuh. To the members of the main three, to our brothers and sisters on Africa Prime, and a hearty Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah to our brothers and sisters in the noble Islamic world. Okay, Islam. Just sitting here, on my way in. This is one of my chill out spots. I come to chill out, and if I got something on my mind and that I need to say, I would, pull out the old smartphone and record and send it to you, beloved brothers and sisters. I just got off the phone with a Chief Supreme, not the Chief Supreme Grand Sheikh, but he has the title of Supreme Grand Sheikh. That's Daryl Johnson Bey, the Resurrection faction, the Al-Qiyamah faction. And I informed him that I need to talk to, one of the Dingle family members who's handling the business end, Darnell Dingle Ill, okay, his son of, late, great Chief Supreme National Grand Sheikh, Timothy Dingle Ill, Noble Drew L.I. alayhi salam, the rightful and true long-range successor to the Prophet Noble Drew alayhi salam. He's the rational legal prophet. It's the powerful demonstration. I'm going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about it too much. I'm putting a lot of it on paper. You understand? Putting a lot of it in book form, right? So you brothers and sisters can study it, I'm going to try to get it as detailed and research it as much as I can, but not to the point where it would be exhaustive. I leave room for the reader to also either extend it, or take it further, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to consult people when I write the book. I'm going to consult other authors and everything, because it's going to be an explication de text, right? An explication de text is a work that explains things, okay? So it's going to be voluminous, okay? And hope that you brothers and sisters too would extend it, keep it going, build it up, okay? Build up a journal, a universal, an Islamic universal journal for all the scientists and academicians and scholars and philosophers and writers can read it. Some things in there that's not right, bring a scientific revolution to it, overthrow it, and establish it. That's what it's all about anyhow. That's what it's all about anyway. And I've seen this process in the Supreme Lord's revelation dynamic. Okay? It's powerful. I'm telling you, it's powerful stuff going on. There's a term for it in Islam. It's called ijtihad, right? The opening of the gates. The opening of the gates of consciousness. When the handing of let me tell y'all something, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. The handing of the supreme laws, right? Prophet talks about the supreme laws will be handed you later in the first paragraph of the Moorish literature pamphlet, right? It's extraordinary. It's holy, divine. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in charge of it. You understand? It's ijtihad in the Moorish Science Temple of America. Let me tell you, brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters in other organizations, you have the Diin. You probably went off to the Islamic schools in other countries and everything, the Diin and everything. Well, I'm telling you something right now. You're supposed to be straightening stuff out, because the finality of prophethood argumentation is flawed. It is a fallacious argumentation, right? A lot of things that supports it are angles and social pressure tactics to keep people away from it, to keep people from attacking it. It's a contrivance. It's an artifice, right? It is highly fallacious. But you won't know that. You have to get past. You have to get past all those social pressure tags. Well, if you don't believe this, then you're beyond the pale of this. And if you don't accept this, then, you're this, you're a matad and you're a rebel, you understand? This kind of thing. It is when you look at the finality of prophethood, right? Look at all its support systems and processes, right? They're protected by social pressure tactics. It's extraordinary. Get into it. You understand me? You can see what these things are like a philosophical, psychological barbed wire. Around the concept itself. I've been into it for a minute or two. You understand me? And it's a crime. And guess what? Alhamdulillah. We were something to straighten it out. Us. The Moors. You understand me? We were something to straighten it out. One of the most powerful sayings of the Prophet Muhammad, he says in chapter 47, in circle 7, chapter 47, verse 10. He said, what your ancient forefathers were, you are today without doubt or contradiction. And our forefathers were the world's first philosophers and scientists. You understand? Our forefathers were the ones who were the very first, right? Ones who had a systematic philosophical thought system on earth. An organized, you understand me, highly developed philosophical thought system on earth. Egyptian mystery systems, right? And some commentators say they were really extensions of other systems of extraordinary antiquity. You understand? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has some of the world's first philosophers to straighten out some lies. Get into it. It's extraordinary. You don't know how blessed you are. You had a prophet come to you. As a matter of fact, a prophetic team. You understand me? You had a two-man prophetic team, and guess what? They had an interim guide. A temporary interim guide when they left. John Gibbons Islam was what we call an interim prophetic guide. A reincarnation was proclaimed. And behind closed doors and everything, everybody was testing them, asking them questions, because Ali knew personal questions about each other that a lot of them didn't know about each other. And John Gibbons answered those questions with complete accuracy. That's why they accepted him, right? It's extraordinary. Get into it. You understand me? Then 50 years later, the prophecy was fulfilled, right? Timothy Dingwall arose and became the rational legal prophet, long-range successor to the prophet Noble alayhi salam. You understand me? The comforter to this particular Jesus Christ and John the Baptist, this new era time. That's why, that diagram on the east side cover of the book symbolizes the birth of Orthodox Islam in the movement. See, that's the powerful demonstration. That's the whole thing in a nutshell. This is what's happening. Okay? This is what's going on in the temple. Moorish Temple with the resurrection, the Al-Qiyamah Moorish Temple of M.A.I.N Incorporated. Okay? Her corporate name. Okay? Masjidul Al-Qiyamah Al-Salihin. That's the truth. This is what's happening. This is what it is. Okay? It's getting dark. Security people looking at me kind of strange. I guess they giving me the eyes. Like, you ain't supposed to be up here this time of day. It's, I'm in some sort of plaza, reserved for executives or something downtown. Well, I'm an executive too. Shucks, I sit in here all the time. Eat my little salads and stuff, smoothies and stuff. But that's what I want to say. You brothers and sisters, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you. Bless you and your families, Stay straight, stay prayed up. And keep Allah up front, always, okay? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah.